Hello viewers, this is Samir Mishra. Basically today we will cover antiderivatives lecture number 2. So I have already told you regarding method of transformation in previous lecture. Now again I would like to repeat this one. In method of transformation, you have to convert R integrand in the simpler format by doing some trigonometry. You can do some algebra. Although motive of all the techniques in finding the antiderivative is to make R integrand in the simplest form, or you can say in the format of the standard formula. Let's begin with some problems. Question is, integral sine 9x divided by 2 upon 2 sine x by 2 dx. So how to approach this problem? As per our prior discussion, we have to convert this integrand in the simplest form so that we can use our standard formula. So as we know that sine of n plus 1 divided by 2 into x upon 2 sine x by 2. This is basically equals half plus sigma I equals 1 to capital N cos of ix. This is very famous identity and it is known as Dirichlet kernel. Dirichlet kernel. So if you want to prove this identity, basically you have to consider your right hand side and expand this sigma by cos x plus cos 2x, and finally if you will put x I equals n, then get cos nx. Now you have to use a simple formula if angles of cosine or sines are in arithmetic progression. So after doing this, you will get basically sine n plus 1 divided by 2x upon 2 sine x by 2. Or you can take help of encyclopedia to prove this identity. And this is very famous identity regarding trigonometry in complex number, or you can see in calculus. So now we have to feed this integrand as per this identity. So we can write sine nx divided by 2 upon 2 sine x by 2 equals sine 4 plus 1 divided by 2 into x and whole divided by 2 sine x by 2. Okay, now you can see capital N is basically here 4. So you can write in this way 1 divided by 2 plus sigma I equals 1 to capital N. So here capital N is basically a 4 cos of ix. Now you can see your integrand is in quite simpler form and you can integrate this one. So please expand the sigma. it will be cos x plus cos 2x plus cos 3x plus cos 4x. Rather than integrating this function, because it is quite difficult to integrate this one, we will integrate simply this function, because I have already converted this integrand as a simplest form. So its simplest form is this one. Now our final integral is half plus cos x plus cos 2x plus cos 3x plus cos 4x. Here, simplest form doesn't mean that the compact form. Basically, we need to convert it in the format of the standard formulas. So now, as we know that integral follows the distributive law, so we can distribute the integral in different functions. So after integrating, you will get x divided by 2 plus integral of cos is sine, and here sine 2x by 2 plus sine 3x by 3 plus sine 4x by 4 plus constant of integration is c. So, it must be noted that we have to put constant of integration in every integral, because antiderivative is not unique. It represents the family of parallel curve. So this is final answer. Now we will move towards other problem. As compared to previous one, this is quite simple example. Integral sine x into sine 2x into sine 3x dx. Now here our motive is to see sine and cosine terms in the additive form. So how we can convert this integrand as sum of sines or cosines? So basically we have to use here identity of 2 sine A sine B like this. As we know that 2 sine A sine B equals cos A minus B minus cos of A plus B. For that, basically you need extra 2 here. So now we will multiply and divide by 2. It is 2 sine x into sine 2x into sine 3x dx. So basically 2 sine A sine B is cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. It is 1 divided by 2 integral cos A minus B, means x minus 2x is basically cos of minus x, and as we know that cos of minus theta is plus cos theta, so we directly write it like cos x minus cos 3x into sine 3x dx. Now please multiply by sine 3x in each terms here. So now you can write 1 divided by 2 integral sine 3x into cos x minus sine 3x into cos 3x. Now again, to convert in the standard format, we need extra 2 here. So for that, again, we will multiply and divide by numerator and denominator by a numeral 2. It is 1 divided by 4 integral 2 sine 3x into cos x. And minus 2 sine 3x into cos 3x. Two sine a cos b is basically sine a plus b plus sine a minus b. So it is 1 divided by 4 integral sine a plus b means sine 4x plus sine a minus b. So it is basically sine 2x. Now here you can see it is in the format of 2 sine a cos a, which is sine 2a, of course. This is minus sine 6x. Okay, now you get your standard format. It is in the format of the standard formula, so you can directly integrate this one. It is 1 divided by 4 integral. So integral of sine 4x is minus cos 4x divided by 4. Integral of sine 2x is minus cos 2x divided by 2. And integral of minus sine 6x is plus cos 6x divided by 6. And in final answer, you have to add extra c, constant of integration. Why? Because any antiderivative cannot be unique. It represents family of parallel curves. Sorry, here it is not 2. Cos 6x divided by 6. Basically, you have to divide by coefficient of x. Let's consider other example. Now you have to integrate sine 3x into sine cube x dx. So as I have already discussed with you, our motive is to finally convert it in the form of sum of sines and cosines and make this integrand free from the powers. So for that, what you have to do, you have to replace sine cube x by 3 sine x minus sine 3x divided by 4. So now our integral becomes sine 3x into 3 sine x minus sine 3x divided by 4 dx. So here 4 is constant, so you can take outside from the integration. It is 1 divided by 4 integral multiply by sine 3x. So you will get 3 sine x into sine 3x minus sine square 3x dx. Now it looks like somewhat 2 sine A sine B. So basically we need an additional 2 here. So for that we have to multiply in numerator by 2. Then of course we have to divide by same quantity also. So our integral becomes 1 divided by 8 integral 3 into 2 sine x into sine 3x minus 2 sine square 3x dx. It is 1 divided by 8 integral 2 sine A sine B is basically cos A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So 3 into cos of A minus B is cos minus 2x. And as you know, cos of minus theta is plus cos theta. It is basically cos 2x minus cos 4x and 2 sine square theta. 2 sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Means 1 minus cos 6x divided by 2. Dx. Now you can integrate this one very easily. So 1 divided by 8. Basically here is 3 cos 2x. After integrating you will get 3 divided by 2 sine 2x. And here you will get minus 3 divided by 4 sine 4x. And here you will get minus x divided by 2. It is basically integration of minus 1 divided by 2 and plus sine 6x by 2 into 6 means 12 plus constant of integration is or let's consider another problem. So now basically we have to integrate integral. Now you can consider this one as a fantastic problem in respective of other problems what we have already done. Is sigma k equals 1 to 2022 dx whole divided by sine x plus k sine x plus k plus 1. So basically this first problem is framed by me and this one is also new problem framed by me. So it comes in category of new problem series framed by me. I have already made some videos on the new problem series. So here, what is our motive? Our motive is to make our integrand in the simplest form so that we can use our standard formula. So let's see. After putting k here, you will get this one, sine x plus 1 into sine x plus 2. And as you put x equals to, k equals to, sorry, not x. So you will get 1 divided by sine x plus 2 sine x plus 3. In similar way, as you put k equals 2022, you will get 1 divided by sine of x plus 2022 into sine of x plus 2023. So what is big picture behind it? You can see here difference of consecutive arguments is 1. Here is also 1. And in final terms, difference is again 1. So basically our motive is to convert it as sum of difference of two consecutive terms. So for that, what is our first step? So we have to multiply in numerator and denominator by sine 1 in each term. So you can write 1 divided by sine 1. Here sine 1 divided by sine of x plus 1 into sine of x plus 2. It is very fantastic problem. Definitely you will enjoy it. And here in numerator, sine of 1 divided by sine of x plus 2 into sine of x plus 3. Okay, and in last term you will get sine of 1 divided by sine of x plus 2022. Into sine of x plus 2023. So now your final step should be in this way. You have to replace 1 by x plus 2 minus x plus 1 here. Okay. Now in second term, you have to replace 1 by x plus 3 minus x plus 2. And in final term, you have to replace 1 by x plus 2023 minus x plus 2022. So now let's see further steps. So 1 divided by sine 1. Now I would prefer vertical step to add these terms. So our first term is basically sine of x plus 2 minus x plus 1 and whole divided by sine x plus 1 into sine x plus 2 plus I have already took 1 upon sine 1 common from each terms, and I am going to write this series in the vertical order because of some special problem. So now in second term, you have to write sine of x plus 3 minus x plus 2. It will be sine of x plus 3 minus x plus 2 upon sine of x plus 2 x plus 3. And in final term, dot dot dot, you should write in this way: 2023 minus x plus 2022 and whole upon sine of x plus 2, sorry, x plus 2022, sorry, into sine of x plus 2023. Now please expand the sign in every numerators. So you will get sine x plus 2 cos x plus 1 minus cos x plus 2 sine x plus 1, and divide each term by sine x plus 1 and sine x plus 2. So here you will get cot x plus 1 minus cot x plus 2. Similarly, you will get cot x plus 2 here minus cot x plus 3. In similar way, in last term you will get cot x plus 2022 minus cot x plus 2023. I would like to prove this one once again. Basically, you have to expand numerator by using the formula sine of a minus b. So it is sine x plus 2 cos x plus 1 minus cos x plus 2 sine x plus 1. And as you divide each term, means basically you have two consecutive terms here, by sine x plus 1 and sine x plus 2, then you will get cot x plus 1 minus cot x plus 2. Now you can see, right now you are in position to break each term as difference of two consecutive terms. Now as you add each term, you can see this pattern, they will cancel out. Now your final integrand is in this format: 1 upon sine 1 integral, inside bracket you have to write cot of x plus 1, and your final term is minus cot of x plus 2023. Now rather than integrating this complicated integrand, you have to integrate this one. So this is how method of transformation works. So because it requires a lot of algebra, lot of trigonometry, and some basic rearrangements. So now this is dx, 1 minute, 1 upon sine 1 cot of x plus 1 minus cot of x plus 2023 dx. Now this is 1 upon sine 1, and you have to simply integrate cot of x plus 1. It is ln modulus sine of x plus 1 minus ln modulus sine of x plus 2023 plus constant of integration is c. You can again convert it in more simpler form than this one. So you have to basically use identity of log. Log a minus log b is simply log a divided by b. So you can again write it in this way. 1 upon sine 1 ln modulus of sine x plus 1 whole divided by sine of x plus 2023 plus constant of integration is c. This is your final answer. Now let's see another new problem framed by me. So basically in this problem you have to prove that integral tan x plus 2 tan 2x plus 4 tan 4x plus 8 cot 8x dx equal to ln modulus sine x plus c. So here basically you have to recall one of the most famous formula in the trigonometry, and it is very famous formula regarding the JEE Advanced. IIT already asked many problems based on this identity, which we will discuss right now. So identity is cot x minus tan x equal to 2 cot 2x. Or if you can write simply in this way also. Tan x minus cot x equals minus 2 cot. So basically you have to transform this complicated integrand in the simplest form by using some formula, some identities, right? So basically you need here a minus cot x to simplify this overall series. For that basically I am going to add and subtract cot x in this series. So it looks like integral tan x minus cot x plus 2 tan 2x plus 4 tan 4x plus 8 cot 8x dx. Now you can see tan x minus cot x is basically minus 2 cot 2x. So you have to replace tan x minus cot x by minus 2 cot 2x. So it becomes minus 2 cot 2x plus 2 tan 2x plus 4 tan 4x plus 8 cot 8x. Sorry, I think I have missed here cot x, because here we have to add and subtract cot x. So I have already subtract cot x, but we will have to add cot x also here. basically you have to add cot x here. Okay. Now you can see it is also in the form of cot 2x minus tan 2x. After rearranging this one, let's take minus 2 common from these two terms. So it will be cot 2x minus tan 2x plus 4 tan 4x plus 4 tan 4x plus 8 cot 8x plus 8 cot 8x plus cot x dx. Okay, so now again basically you have to feed on that formula. Cot x minus tan x is basically 2 cot 2x. So if I am going to replace x by 2x, then you will get cot 2x minus tan 2x equals 2 cot 4x, right? So basically you can write here minus, this is 2 cot 2x and minus 2 is outside the bracket. So it will becomes minus 4 cot 4x plus 4 tan 4x plus 8 cot 8x plus cot x dx. Now you can observe the symmetry again. We will take minus 4 common from these two terms. Then again we will replace x by 4x. Then cot 4x minus tan 4x becomes 2 cot 8x, right? Okay, so it is basically minus 8 cot 8x. Now you have got the right roadmap. Plus 8 cot 8x plus cot x dx. So again you can consider it as one of the most fantastic problem. Now it is integral cot x dx. You know it is basically ln modulus sin x plus constant of integration is c. Today's final question. It is quite simple example because I want to boost your confidence. So you have to integrate dx upon 3 sin x plus 4 cos x and you have 10 seconds to write its answer. Let's prove that. Prove that this integral as ln. This is again problem framed by me. So integral dx upon 3 sin x plus 4 cos x equals ln modulus tan of x divided by 2. This is not completely new problem. It might be possible you have already seen such type of functions. So ln modulus tan x by 2 plus half tan inverse 4 by 3. Plus constant of integration is c. So you can write this integral directly in this way. Integral dx upon 5 sin of x plus tan inverse 4 divided by 3. So it is not my headache. You have to learn some trigonometric fundamentals to solve these identities. So now you have to take 1 divided by 5 common from the integral. So it looks like 1 divided by 5 integral cosec x plus tangent inverse 4 divided by 3 dx. Now you can integrate this one. So I think I have missed here 1 divided by 5. Please write here 1 divided by 5 also. So now after integrating this one, you will get this. I am not going to show further steps. Thank you.